The joyful mystery of Easter is so great it cannot be contained in a single day. Therefore, the Church's celebration of Easter lasts for 50 days, culminating in the Feast of Pentecost. During the 50 days of Easter, it is the tradition of the Church to read aloud the Acts of the Apostles.
Spirit, Maranatha.
Join us as we enter into this ancient practice together, reading a short portion of Acts each day for 50 days.
Maranatha, venne Spiritu.
But first take a moment, light a candle, take a breath, and pray for the coming of the Holy Spirit.
Spiritu Maranatha, venne 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 Spiritu Maranatha. Come now, Spirit Maranatha. Come now, Spirit Maranatha. Come now, Spirit Maranatha. Come now, Spirit Maranatha.
Hear a reading from the Acts of the Apostles.
In the morning, the Jews joined the conspiracy and bound themselves by an oath, neither to eat nor drink until they had killed Paul. There was more than 40 who joined in this conspiracy. They went on to the chief priests and soldiers and said, "We have strictly bound ourselves by an oath to taste no food until we have killed Paul. Now then, you and the council must notify the tribune to bring him down to you, and on the pretext that you want to make him a more thorough examination of his case, and we are ready to do away with him before he arrives." Now the son of Paul's sister heard about this ambush, and so he went and gained entrance to the barracks and told Paul. Paul called one of the centurions and said, "Take this young man to the tribune, for he has something to report to him." So he took him, brought him to the tribune, and said, "The prisoner Paul called me and asked me to bring this young man to you. He has something to tell you." The tribune took him by the hand, drew him aside privately, and asked, "What is that you have to report to me?" Then he answered, "The Jews have agreed to ask you to bring Paul down to the council tomorrow, as though they were going to inquire more thoroughly into his case. But do not be persuaded by them, for more than 40 of the men are lying in ambush for him. They have bound themselves by an oath neither to eat nor drink until they kill him. And they are ready now, and they are waiting for your consent." So the tribune dismissed the young man, ordering them, "Tell no one what you have informed me of this time."
Then he summoned 2 of the centurions and said, "Get ready to leave by 9 o'clock tonight for Caesarea with 200 soldiers, 70 horsemen, and 200 spearmen. Also provide mounts for Paul to ride and take him safely to Felix the governor." He wrote a letter to this effect. "Claudius Lysias, to His Excellency the Governor Felix, greetings. This man was seized by the Jews and was about to be killed by them, but when I had learned that he was a Roman citizen, I came with the guard and rescued him. Since I wanted to know the charge for which they accused him, I had him brought to their council. I found that he was accused concerning questions of their law, but was charged with nothing deserving death or imprisonment. When I was informed that there would be a plot against this man, I sent him to you at once, ordering his accusers also to state before you what they have against him."
So the soldiers, according to their instructions, took Paul and brought him during the night to Antipatris. The next day they let the horsemen go on with him, while they returned to the barracks. When they came to Caesarea and delivered the letter to the governor, they presented Paul also before him. On reading the letter, he asked what province he belonged to. And when he learned that he was from Cilicia, he said, "I will give you a hearing when your accusers arrive." Then he ordered that he be kept under guard in Herod's headquarters. I wonder what words or phrases, images, actions, or characters stand out for you. What questions do you have? What do you notice? What do you wonder? What part of this reading is especially for you? Hear what the Spirit is saying to God's people.
Thanks be to God.
Come now, Spirit, Maranatha. Come now, Spirit, Maranatha. Come now, Spirit, Maranatha.